Said I miss you, baby. See, I've never been in love before, and I'm doing 150 down that road. Somebody stop me, 'cause I'm not ready. Tell me, what am I supposed to do? Somebody, 'cause what I feel is new. Somebody help me. All my life I've been ready for.
Actually, I actually started singing when I was 2 years old. My family pretty much took notice of that, and which is kind of ironic too, because I had a severe hearing problem till I was 4 years old. So another memory that I have that's always very clear in my mind is going to the pizza place, going out for pizza with my father, and putting the money in the jukebox and having to press my ear up against the speaker to listen to the music that was coming out. I come from a closely knit Italian family, and everyone is Christian, and my whole family started going to church a long time ago. So I kind of grew up listening to going to the Pentecostal church, listening to that type of music. I started singing in church. Around the time I was 13 years old, we had heard that Star Search was doing a once-a-year show, a Star Search special called Junior Star Search, and we heard about the auditions, and I went to audition and got the spot.
Our next male vocalist finalist in this age group writes pop music, is influenced by Elvis Presley, Lionel Richie, and Michael Jackson. He's 14 from Bellport, New York. Please welcome Jimmy Salvemini.
Amazing grace, oh how sweet the sound that saved the wretch like me. Oh, I once was lost.
My brother, Larry, was living in Alaska, and my brother Larry raised wolves, and at the time he was living in a spot where he was 50 miles from the nearest road, from the nearest anything. We would talk to him on a CB-like type radio. We would talk to him on the phone, and then every time we'd say something, when we finished our sentence, we'd have to say over. This particular time, Larry started to take the position of manager. But what we had decided was it would be important for us to be in California when Star Search aired.
You did something for us, that what we're looking for here, that's being discovered. You were watching Junior Star Search, and you saw a young man on that show that you liked a lot, and I want to show you what he looked like in his performance. And here he is, 14-year-old Jimmy Salvemini.
You're the love of my life, you're my lady.
All right, that's what you watched at home, Luther. Now, you saw Jimmy, you got in touch with our staff, you got in touch with Jimmy. Tell us what happened after that.
Well, I was on tour, and I called up Jimmy and invited him to Chicago to make some demos with the hope that we would have it come out good and make a record deal, and that's what we did, and we're now working to make the album ready for a January release.
Well, sitting in our audience tonight is this young new star, Jimmy Salvemini. Stand up, Jimmy. There he is.
When When me and Luther first started working together, he came to the apartment that we lived in Hollywood, California, and he taught me some songs. And it's funny because he sat right at the piano, and we had a little boom box, and he would teach me the song, and word for word, but syllable by syllable, and then we would record them so that I can practice them, so that when I got to the studio, I would know exactly how to sing them. And the very first song that he wrote for me was a song called "Because It's Really Love," which is a song that he wound up recording and putting on his album, "Give Me the Reason."
No one could ever say, Jimmy, it's such a shame you're a lonely guy.
We had a break around Christmas time, and me and my brother came back to New York to spend Christmas with the family. We stayed in New York for a couple weeks. When we went back to California, we only had like 2 more songs to record for the album. And the very last song that I recorded was a song called "It's Never Too Late." And the very next day, January 12th, we were on our way to the studio to listen to the album in its entirety. And after we did that, we were going to go celebrate and have dinner. But on the way to the studio, we had taken a different route to the studio that we had never taken before. And it was actually our second day taking it. And we were taking Laurel Canyon to the studio. And as we were driving, Luther was driving, and we had crossed the double yellow line and hit some oncoming cars. And
traffic in Los Angeles over the weekend. Vandross was hospitalized in fair but stable condition with broken ribs and facial and scalp cuts. He was nominated for a Grammy last week for his album, "The Night I Fell in Love."
My brother didn't make it. He died a couple hours later. My brother Larry used to always post goals on the refrigerator. And one of the goals that we had, one of the recent goals that we had, was an appearance on the Star Search alumni show. Star Search had called us about taking part in a show that they were doing about all of the people that had gotten something from Star Search. Sam Harris, Sinbad, a bunch of people. And we were all very excited about doing that show. And it was very important to me to be there.
Next on this special is one of the great success stories to come out of Junior Star Search. It happened when a fantastic singer-songwriter by the name of Luther Vandross saw this young man on our show. He called him. He signed him, and the rest is history. We're proud to have him back with us, singing his new song, "Roll It," from his new album, produced by Luther Vandross. Please welcome 15-year-old Jimmy Salvemini.
How can you boogie there? Don't you know everyone is jamming? We've got a brand new thing. We found it suddenly last Friday night when we were dancing.
But it was very shortly after that my whole demeanor changed just as a person. I kind of drew inward, but I started writing songs. It also became a form of therapy for me, because I got to express myself through music. But as far as just performing out, it was just different because here I was, where every performance that I did, up until then, my brother was very instrumental, because he had guided my career, and everything that was going on at the time happened because of him. I wasn't coming off stage seeing his face anymore.
Once I was sure, thought I was pure, had a family before, needed a cure, you were the Lord. I was a fool to trade you for my wife. I lost my world
see what you want. You got goes to work to give a baby a life that she never knew. Yeah.
My name is Tony Pruden. I'm a singer and songwriter and a producer, and currently I'm working on a project with Jimmy Salvemini. If I had to describe the writing relationship between me and Jimmy, I'd have to describe it as good. One of the favorites I always like to bring up is Bernie Taupin and Elton John. You know, Elton John really didn't write most of the lyrics. Bernie Taupin did. And Bernie Taupin would sometimes come to Elton John with the lyrics, and Elton John would build melodies and progressions and arrangements around that, or it would be vice versa. To me, that's the kind of relationship I think that Jimmy and I have. I mean, certainly I can get in here and I can make a little bit of music, and maybe Jimmy will come up with a melody for that, or Jimmy will come up with a melody, or maybe even a hook line. But the fact of the matter is that there's certainly a balance there that I think one could reference to the classic songwriters of that time.
The time is right. You hold me tight, and love's got me high. Please tell me yes, and don't say no, honey. Tonight, I need to have you next to me in more ways than one, and I refuse to leave till I see the morning sun creep through your window pane. Because love won't let me wait. No, it won't, baby. The time is right. Turn down the lights and take my hand. Take a flight and then spend the night in a wonderland. Move a little close to me. You owe it to yourself, and I will selfishly, baby, take a little for myself, and it's because of you that love won't let me wait. Said I need your love so desperately, and only you can set me free, girl. When I make love to you, baby, we'll explode in ecstasy, and I won't take the blame. That love won't let me wait. No, no, no. Love won't let me wait. Love won't let me wait. My temperature's rising. Yeah. everybody. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Till my true love was gone. I had a true love, but now she's gone.
We're at the studio listening to a song we just did. Actually, what's it called again?
True Love. True Love.
We just wrote it, so it's called True Love.
Take it